Hello, now we're going to look into the secure area task that is available in the Neki tasks script. So we have a little area here which has 5 enemy soldiers inside of it. And what I want to do is just create a task which asks the players to secure this little compound here. Once there is less than 3 enemies in the area, it's gonna finish, and that's about it. So let's start off with going into the Neki tasks folder, which is some inside your mission folder and then scripts folder. Open up run.sqf and scroll down in this list of different tasks until you find secure area. Now we're gonna start with an open bracket and type number 6. And then we're gonna start with all the parameters. So we're gonna do another open bracket and then we're gonna enter a task name. So you're probably familiar with all this already. So I'm just gonna do secure area 1, and then we're just gonna do the task description, which is parameter number 2. You're probably already familiar with this as well. So the description of the task. There are CSAT soldiers in the compound. Eliminate them. And then title, the visible title of the task. So I'm just gonna call it secure area, secure compound. There we go. And then we're gonna close the bracket, comma, and then we're gonna do destination. So this time I'm gonna do the destination. I'm gonna tie it up to the trigger that I will be creating on the parameter number 4. So all I need to do is use the get pos command, and we're gonna make sure that we call the trigger secure area 1. There we go. So now it's gonna put the task wherever I put the trigger that I name secure area 1. And next we're gonna do the trigger area. So the area to secure, place a trigger and name it. Okay, and we're also gonna make sure that we call it the same here. So secure area 1, that's the trigger. Now let's get back into the game and let's place a trigger right there and name it secure area 1. Okay, so now we've named the trigger, we'll place the trigger. What's next? Set the size of the trigger to the zone you want it to scan. Okay, so I want it to scan at least this little room or compound right there. So let's do something like 30, 25 maybe. That seems to have most of the compound, not quite. What if I do 30, 30? Yeah, that has the entire compound. I'm not gonna be super picky because there's no contacts outside anyway. Okay, what's the next thing about this parameter? Set the activation to anybody. Okay, so open up the trigger, activation, anybody. Okay, and that concludes the 4th parameter. So let's go into the 5th, which is the side which is in control of the area. So we have West Blue 4, which is typically NATO, East and Op 4, which is typically CSAT, Independent, which is the AAF. And since we have CSAT soldiers, we're going to use East or Op 4. Either works just as well. Let's do Op 4 this time around. It doesn't need to be uppercase, it's not case sensitive either, but I tend to keep it uppercase. The next parameter is the code to be executed upon task completion. I don't want one for this one, so I'm just gonna close the 2 brackets, and then I'm gonna put the spawn Neki task run at the end of that. So that's all that. Let's cut this out and move it into the init.sqf. Now my original recording was lost due to hardware failure, so there's a thing here, or more specifically this has been added for a video that I still have around, so don't worry about it. What I've done is the download data. When you download the data, what's gonna happen, it's gonna do 2 variables here. This is not related to this video, it's related to my next one, which is destroy objects. But what is important to know, I'm going to chain the secure area task so that it only appears after you've downloaded the data from the military HQ. So by pasting it in there, I will not be able to secure the compound before the data has been downloaded. So now we just need to save the init file. And once we've done that, we're just going to save the scenario, and then we're going to go into briefing. And here we are in the briefing screen, and as you can see, there is no secure area task here yet, because we need to download the data to begin with. Alright, so let's get inside the military HQ, let's find the laptop, and download the data. And now that since we've completed this, you can see download data is completed. Task created, destroy equipment, which is in the next video, and secure compound. So now we have opened up 2 new tasks. Destroy equipment, again it's the next video if you're watching this in order. Secure compound is the one we have done just now. There are CSAT soldiers in the compound, eliminate them. So now we just need to move up there and take him out. What we need to keep in mind is, again, as soon as there's less than 3 enemies inside the area, the task is going to complete within, I think it is 10 seconds. So right there, I know there are 2 more bad guys in here. The task is now completed. And there are still 2 enemies around. The reason why I've done this is so that if you're securing a town, it's very easy to miss a few guys. And you don't want to look through every single nook and cranny just to find the last few guys. That's all that's to it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy.